This tutorial will help you to learn entering data and analyze and interpret chi-square test as a frequency distribution. So we are looking chi-square test as non-parametric test in this case, and let us see the assumptions of chi-square test. For that, the assumption is that sample observation are random and independent. The selected sample, the observed frequency in the chi-square test must be observed randomly, and each other must be each other independent. Usually there must be a larger sample size for the chi-square test, then only we will move to the frequency concept. Here in this case we are looking into the frequency distribution. So, and in the case of chi-square test as a frequency distribution, the sample must be a loss. And one more very important assumption is the expected frequency of each class is greater than 5. Since there is a larger sample size and the chi-square test will run on expected frequency and observed frequency, so expected frequency from each class must be greater than 5. This assumption, very important assumption. And one more thing, sum of the observed frequencies must be equal to sum of the expected frequency. Whatever you observe must equal to the expected frequency. I am solving theory material which are available in books, so I will consider this problem to solve through SPSS software. Here there is a brand preferences from some of the consumer. The preferred brands are A, B, C, D, E. Okay, and number of customer preferred for each brands are also given here. Okay, in this case we have to check whether the preference is uniform over the 5 brands at 5% level of significance. For that, let us enter data in SPSS software. First I will enter types of brands, and I will give label different types of brands preferred by customer. You can give any sort of a label for that, and I will select ordinal data because we have 5 types of brand. In the value I have to add types of brands available for us. So first one, brand A, I'm going to add. Second one, brand B, I'm going to add. Third one, brand C, and fourth one, brand D, and fifth one, brand E. So we have added all the 5 types of brands. Now I will go for one more entry variable called frequencies of respected brands. I will give frequency of all brands. So we will keep it in a scale data, and we'll go to data view. In the data view we have 5 types of brands. We'll just enter here, and frequencies of each respected brand is A 194, 205, 204, 194, 205, 204, 196, 201. These are 5 types of brand preference and their respected frequency we have, and I have entered data. Okay, now what is the procedure to calculate chi-square test as a non-parametric test? This is actually, you can go to analyze, and in the non-parametric legacy dialogues in the chi-square. So if you select like this, the result won't give you right result, it won't give it. Example I will show you. Frequency I have selected and give OK, click OK. Okay, here look at here, there is nothing calculated here because we have not weighted data. Okay, whatever frequency you give in the SPSS, so it won't get, but especially in the frequency you want to weight that data, okay, for weighting data weight cases. Okay, in the weight cases it will be by default do not weight cases. You have to select weight cases by frequency. Okay, click OK. Something process it is getting Now you can directly close this page, and now you can go and calculate that in the analyze non-parametric legacy dialogues chi-square test. Okay, so it is there already, or else you can also select that frequency of all brands, because we have given them data for that. In the exact, prefer for asymptomatic only. If you can also go for Monte Carlo, there you will have to give some confidence interval and sample size. We have 1000 sample size in this case. I will go for asymptomatic. Okay, click continue, and here option, in the option, if you want descriptive, you can give descriptive. If you do not give descriptive, just do not go for that. And here one more thing, very importantly, if you have expected values for observed frequency in each cases, you have to go for values here and add all the values. Example, in the problem, look at here, there is no expected value in this case. In such a case, we have to weight this whole sample by number of frequency, okay, number of brands. Okay, the total sample in this case is 1000 and frequency are 5. So if you give this that all categories are equal, it will equal itself. Okay, that means a 200 frequency expected value will come. Otherwise, if you have expected value, you have to give. Okay, so now there is no expected value, I will give. Okay, now your data is ready. So look at here, frequencies of all brands. Look at here, expected n is 200 because total sample is 1000. This is divided by 5 brands, so expected frequency is 200. Expected equal chi-square frequency. Okay, frequency we have added. And very importantly, look into the test statistics. In that chi-square test in this case is 0.470. okay, so look at the book material. What is the result? The calculated value in the book material is 0.48. okay, the exact value is 0.470. the both are same, it means. And asymptomatic significance is 0.976, which means a p-value. Based on p-value, we will take decision in the specific software. So in our example, we have selected 5% level of significance as per the problem demands, and 5% level of significance means 0.05, but it is greater than 0.05. Since p-value is greater than 0.05, we have to accept this null hypothesis. Okay, we had formulated null hypothesis like this, that the preference of customers over 5 brands of bath soap is uniform, because in the problem they have asked us to see whether, look at here, test that the frequency is uniform. Whether frequency is uniform, they have asked at 5% level of significance. So we had formulated the preference of customer over 5 brands of bath soap is uniform. Okay, alternatively, we had preferred the preference of customer over the 5 brands of soap is not uniform. So since p-value is greater than significance level, we are going to accept the null hypothesis. There is no sufficient evidence to disprove this null hypothesis. Okay, in the book material also that is accepted. Look at here, since calculated value of test statistics is 0.480 here and is smaller than the critical value, that book value is 9.49, so we do not reject the null hypothesis. Okay, in either the case we have selected the same thing. Okay, in this way, how you calculate chi-square test as a non-parametric statistics and as a frequency distribution. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe to my Vision Academy YouTube channel.